I've seen a few people, not a bunch, but I've seen the occasional post where someone's worried about coronavirus. And they're worried.
This is the other thing you're annoyed about?
Yes. They're worried saying that maybe people shouldn't go to RTX because of coronavirus. There are other things in the world to worry about.
Yeah, I'd say you're more likely to have a gun confiscated from the airport than you are to get coronavirus.
I will personally give you coronavirus if you come to RTX. July 3rd to 5th, I will sneeze in your fucking face.
So buy tickets.
So buy tickets now. They're available. Free coronavirus from Gus.
Do you realize if you set up a sneezing booth where you just had like a bunch of pepper and shit,
gross.
people would show up to be sneezed on?
It's so gross.
And they'd all be pissed because they're not going to get coronavirus from you.
I will import it.
You should have your own booth and like make it look like a medical tent. Come
Hide
on,
it in
get
animal
coronavirus
skin.
from me, Gus.
I just think it's like, obviously, it's a huge concern for the people it's affecting, but
Yeah.
there are other things that are way more likely to cause you harm or make you sick.
3 people in our country have it, and they're like contained.
Right.
Like it's not spreading here.
I wonder. I'm gonna look up
Yeah.
how many people were struck by lightning today.
There you go. Probably more people who have coronavirus right now.
Oh, that's actually less than I thought. In 2018, 20 people were killed by direct lightning strike. From 2009 to 2018, the average is 27 people a year.
So you're 4 times more likely to have your gun confiscated at Austin Airport than get struck by lightning.
Yes. I don't think that's quite applicable, but
Or,
yes,
get any other disease.
that is how it works.
The people who are
sickness,
like
the flu.
like worried about that stuff are like, I don't know, not thinking clearly. They're like too alarmist.
Well, I mean, is there no fear that it will mutate into something way worse?
I think there is that fear, of course, but
that's not a realistic fear right now.
yeah,
In February when RTX is in July.
I'd say you're
about
more
that?
likely to get AIDS at RTX. Is that?
She was scared. She said, she called me Nettie. She said, Nettie, am I going to die?
What were your last words to me?
I love you. I want you to come home. But it never happened.
Another young mother died from COVID after giving birth to a healthy baby boy. Doctors induced Erica Becerra when her condition deteriorated, and her brother Michael described her last moments.
The last moments, she was tearing. I know she heard us. We prayed for her. We talked to her. We comforted her till the last moments.
Even as a nation where many have become numb to this astronomical loss, I know that these stories of our fellow Americans puncture that armor that is natural to have accumulated over the past year, and that's okay. We need to remember the people that we have lost, even if we didn't know them personally. I know it is hard. I hear it from so many of you. I know you're tired. I know you're tapped out. It has been more than a year since the first reported coronavirus case. The quarantining, the hoping that this would subside only to realize that it wouldn't anytime soon, the struggling to make ends meet, the worrying that if this is the day you might spike a fever or start to cough, the juggling your job while you're homeschooling your kids, being afraid to see your grandparents, being afraid to see your grandkids, knowing that there's a vaccine that you or your loved ones can't yet get, struggling with mental health. And for almost 500,000 Americans this past year, losing their lives. This is a collective loss. We're taking this moment to acknowledge that. You are not alone. And if you are lucky enough to still have a little fuel in your tank today, it is a good day to remind someone in your life that you were there for them.
I will personally give you coronavirus if you come to RTX. July 3rd to 5th, I will sneeze in your fucking face.
So buy tickets.
So buy tickets now. They're available. Free coronavirus from Gus.